What's good, YouTube? It's your West Jordxn. In today's video, I'm here to let you know the mixing secret that YouTuber vocal presets templates do not come with. Alright? They're probably gonna hate me for this, but can I get a drum roll, please? Let me see. That drum roll sucked ass. But listen, the mixing secret is automation. Alright, and I'm gonna show you what makes automation special. Alright, but listen, you gotta understand, automation is something that can't be sold because it's gotta be catered to each song. Alright, you can automate a lot of stuff in your session, don't matter the DAW. But listen, let's look at the screen. First thing that makes automation cool is because you can do it. It's very simple to do, and you can do it with various plugins within your DAW. For example, right here, we in Autotune Pro. I got the automation pulled up right here. So now I can control the master bypass, the retune speed, the key, the scale, detune, humanize, vibrato, transpose. You know, I can format shift if I wanted to with this. Very simple, right? So for this video's sake, let's say I want to control the retune speed for this artist. So I hit OK. So now I have the green circle up. It's another way you can do this in Pro Tools. You just hold down Command, Option, Control, and guess what? It gives you this option right here where we can disable it, and I can do it again and enable it, and it's just like that, right? So that's very simple. Again, that is Command, Option, and Control at the same time, and then you click. So all right, so now we see that this is on 18, right? That's 18. So what we do, we go over here to waveform, go down to Autotune Pro, and hit retune speed. And that gives us this line over here. So now we click this, you know, and we can click, I'd like to double click right there so that don't change. So let's say we want to bring this up here, and let's say at this part down here we want to bring it all the way down to 0 to hit hard, and then bring it back up to where it's kind of like around 18, I guess. So what happens is when I click here, I got to make sure I bring this over so y'all can see. All right, so when I hit play, guess what's gonna happen? The retune speed knob is gonna move. This makes it come alive. This is what I mean, like you're making stuff work for you without having to chop and move it down, move it up, move it down, take it off in this plugin. Like it saves time with duplicating tracks and plugins and shit like that. It just saves time. So let's see. This pussy ain't no regular. You should come see me shake this ass on a regular. He told me he would like it if he had this ass at home. I'll be your little secret long as you keep it between me and you now. Alright, did you see it moving? It's moving. Engineers, artists will go crazy. They be like, yo, he's not even moving nothing. It's going crazy. And you can do multiple things at one time. Like we can do the humanize at the same time, and we can do humanize and it's gonna move at the same time. So let's say we want to format shift, right? So we can transpose this down, right? He told me he would like it. He had this ass at home. I'll be your little secret. Alright, so we see if it goes down to -12. Let's say we want to automate that. Boom. Now we got the sauce, right? Now we got the sauce. We just go over here, back in, transpose. Now, here we go. Now we could be like here. Let's say we want to bring it down like about right here. Now let's see, we want to slowly bring that down, right, over time. So now we hit this, and I guess what we get. On a regular, he told me he would like it if he had this ass at home. I'll be your little secret long as you keep it between me and you. You know what I'm saying? It gets fun, gets creative. Like that's not perfect, you know what I'm saying, because I had too much stuff going on at the same time. But you see what I'm saying? This is very simple, right? It's easy to set. You can do this with a lot of plugins. Let's say I want to come over here, I want to put an EQ on it. Let's say, for example, the beat. Let's go to the beat, all right? We go to the beat, go up here, let's just find an EQ. I got a lot of EQs for some reason. I got a lot of plugins. So okay, let's say we want to do this right here. We want to do this, right? So let's do this one. So we would do this, we'll go in and set this up for automation, right? So we go into the beat, we go down to the EQ, and we go here. Let's say this is the part where we want, let me turn that off, right? So let's say we want to go in here and we go like this, right? Let's say go like this. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to click this in as well. So we want to find a part. Let's say we want this part to go down for a little bit. So we just go here and we just do this, right? And then go back up, right?
And this is where you get creative. So here we go.
I know you like it like that. This pussy ain't no regular. You should come see me shake this ass on a regular. He told me he would like it if he had this ass at home. I'll be a little.
Very simple. Again, very simple. And you can do that with any one of these. Like, you can do it with this one. We can literally do it with this one. We can just fix this, go back to the EQ. Now we got the high pass. Let's say we wanted to do the same thing. We just go here, click this, and bring this like this. And now here we go. We got this.
This pussy ain't no regular. You should come see me shake this ass on a regular. He told me he would like it if he had this.
You know what I'm saying? This is just automating. I'm just fucking around right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just showing you what you can do, right? But this all depends on you and what you want to do. And the second way the automation is dope to use in your mixes, right? Listen, for the people that struggle with compression, leveling, you know, you punch in a lot and you don't know how to get your vocals to sit right, use automation to control the volume to get everything together. Then when you compress, you don't have to over compress, all right? The compression will be a little bit easier to do, and you do it with automation. So basically, we go in here, we got volume. So now we got a different tab for volume, and we just turn it on read. So let's say let's say we want this part to be a little bit lower. So boom, bring this part up a little bit. You know, bring this part down a little bit. Let's say we need to bring this up a little bit. All this matters, right? We can sit here and do it. It might take a little time to do, but mixing is not supposed to be something that you just jump in and do in 5 minutes and be done. You know, you got stuff you could just automate this right, like, and watch the fader. Like, it's called writing the faders, man. This is what Vocal Writer basically does for you if you just set it correctly. So watch this.
Yeah. Money long as it's fucking quarantine, yeah. Oh, take a sip, spit out, grip. One more time, crystal shine, diamonds on me, alkaline. Yeah. You like how I'm slinging my hair. Just me and you.
Like, you see what I'm saying? This is another way how you can do this. You know, I'm just showing you the technique because you can automate pretty much anything in your DAW. Like, let's say we want to bring this up to match certain levels, right? We can bring this up. So now we can bring this up and it will be louder. So now we go from,
diamonds on me, alkaline. Yeah. You like
you know, we could do it like this. So now we got that. Kind of like bring that in, I guess. It depends.
On me, alkaline. Yeah. You like how I'm slinging my hair.
It just depends, you know what I'm saying? Like, this depends. Like, this is a session that was sent to me. I haven't even touched it. I'm just going through showing you what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can really do this. Automation does a lot, all right? That's number 2. And tip number 3 about automation, you can control the reverb and the delay. You can control the reverb and the delay. Very simple, right? Some cases you don't want the reverb running the whole song, right? You might want it to be loud in some areas and subtle in some. And then you might want the delay to hit just on certain words. I'm going to show you how you do that as well using automation. Very simple. So with that being said, okay, automation. So now we got it on our sends, right? We have delay and we have our reverb, right? So here we go. Reverb. Cool. Let's say we want this part right here to have a lot of reverb. So all we do is just go up and just draw this up how much we want it to be, you know.
On me, alkaline. Yeah. You like how I'm slinging my hair. I know you like it like that.
You feel what I'm saying? Very simple. Let's say we want that part to have it, and then like it just goes down here and we can fade that out. So now we got this right here. Like, it's
on me, alkaline. Yeah. You like how I'm slinging my hair.
You know, it's up to you and how you want to do that. That's with reverb. Let's say we don't want to have none of that on the reverb. You know, let's say we want to go in and put it on our delay. We go up here to our delay and we can be like, okay, we can do this. So now we can go here. Let's say we want this right here to hit, and then we just go here and just bring that shit back down. Now we got this.
You like how I'm slinging my hair.
You see what I'm saying? It's very simple. Automation does that. You know, you can do that same time. Like, you can literally sit here and do this all the same time. All this automation shit. Very simple. You can mute certain words. You can pan shit. Like, automation goes a very, very long way, and it's very simple. Very simple. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you can do it down here at the bottom. You can just look at it, see how you do stuff. Let's say I wanted to pan this right here. Very simple. We go in here, we go to pan, and now let's say we want this word phrase to go one way, and then we want the other one to go another way. So now we can send this over here like this, and then we click here, and we can bring this over like this, right? Now here we go. See?
On me, I can lie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You like how I'm slinging my hair. Just me.
And you can do that for ad-libs. Very simple. Give you some movement. Because that brings me to my next tip. Ad-libs. You can use automation on ad-libs. If you don't have Pan Man or any auto pan, broad motion, whatever, you can sit there and use automation to pan certain things. You can have one ad-lib go here, another one go there. You know what I'm saying? You can do this with anything. Let's say you want to say ad-libs that say at the same time, but you want them to hit at the same time, kind of sound differently. You can pan those out automatically with automation. You know what I'm saying? Auto-fucking-mation. This is the secret sauce. This is what makes your mix come alive. I know this is probably a long-ass video, but listen, this is important because a lot of people overlook automation. And look, and the last thing I gotta say about automation is 2 ways you can do it. You can do it the way that I've been doing it, which is read, right? Read, however you want to say it. Look, that's when you click it in, draw it in yourself, all right? You manually do it like dun, 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 and it's gonna read whatever you do, all right? But another way to do it is to write it in with the plugin. And see what that does? This turns red in Pro Tools, right? So everything, all the circles are red. So whatever I move, it's gonna get printed in, and I can do this live. So if I want to sit here and mess with the retune speed live, because I don't really want to click it in, it's not being smooth, I can do it this way. So as you see, it's on right, this is red, and watch me finesse.
This pussy ain't no regular. You should
Look at
come
that.
see me shake this ass on a regular. He told me he would like it if he had this ass at home. I'll be a little secret long as you keep it between me and you now.
Look at that. Look at that ugly stuff that I just created. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we can go back here, and we can go to transpose, and then we go back to right. So now we can sit here and mess with the format.
This pussy ain't no regular.
You should come see me shake this ass on a regular.
Told me he would like it if he had this ass at home. I'll be a little secret long as you keep it between.
That's if you wanted to do that as well. Like, this is very simple. This is the secret sauce. You know what I'm saying? Presets can't sell automation. This is where you can unlock your creativity, all right? You unlock your full creativeness when it comes to automation, because now you can have fun. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, getting the right EQ levels, compression levels, and all that other shit like that, that can be stressful at times. But automation is where you have fun, all right? But listen, you can go overboard, so don't go overboard. You know what I'm saying? Use automation responsibly, all right? Never give the song more than what it needs, all right? You can do the beat filters, stutters a certain way if you want to do stuff. Like, if you got stutters, you can pan on left and right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff you can do. You can fuck with the volumes. You can format shift certain things like that. Fuck with delays and shit like that. It's a lot of stuff you can do with automation. So make sure you try that out, man. Learn how to automate. It's very simple. And FL is easy. Studio One is easy. Logic is easy. Yeah, just learn how to use automation. Like, that's the secret sauce. Like, presets and templates, they cannot do automation for you. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Sky Jordxn. I'm out of cool.